Hey, what's up, all? Clay with Eaglewood here. Now I did the dread where it's a section dread. Well, I did the mold for it. Here's the mold that I did for it. I did it out of silicone. And you know, here's my two mold halves where I hold it together. So what I did is, because the one out of clay obviously was destroyed when I took it out of the mold. So, you know, I've got the original mold, so I'm good with that. So what I did is I went ahead and created one out of resin. Okay, so I've got a master now. If something ever goes wrong with this mold, I've got a master. But what I like about this one is this could be a spear too. This could be some kind of weapon, you know. It turned out really cool. So I'm going to do some work to this, put a handle on it, do something, maybe integrate it into one of my spears somehow, something like that. So that'll be up and coming. But let's get to what we're looking at. The dreads. Okay, what I did is, the very first one I did is I used a silicone gel. This is Soma Foma 15 from Smooth On. And what I did is I mixed some color with it. First I poured white in there, just the regular thing, and then the second one I mixed some color with it, so I did some red and everything. It looks okay. I don't know, it's okay. The movement on it is fantastic. I mean, it just moves, you know, really good. The only thing about it is if you put it up in your head, you know, it doesn't have any any strength to stand out like that, so it's gonna just drip. But now here's what's nice about it is, you know, I mean, you can stretch the heck out of this thing. So if somebody was to grab hold of one of your dreads, they're just going to stretch. Now I've got one weak point right here. I'm going to go ahead and break it so you can see that, okay? Which is okay, I don't care. So now here's the bottom half of it. So, you know, I'm stretching it twice, you know, twice the length on it, okay? So that's twice the length on it. So the movement on them is really cool. I mean, it's got good movement, but the weight on these, on one dread, it's about 120 grams, okay, which translates into, hell, I don't know. I don't remember what it is, too many ounces, but there's 454 grams in an ounce, so it's, you know, quarter pound, a little bit, you know, a little bit more than a quarter pound. Okay, so that's that one. That's Soma Foma. Okay, now the next one I did was with just some latex foam, and it turned out awesome. I mean, you're looking at that. I mean, the movement on it, it's right, it's light. The detail on it turned out really, really good. I'm really happy with it. These weigh about 45 grams. Okay, and you can color them. And I'll see if I can do a close-up here so you can see the texture on it. Okay, so you can see it's got some nice texture on it. You know, really turned out good. I'm really happy with this one. Okay, and what I did with this one is when I poured it in the mold, I didn't cap it off, so I didn't pressure it. So I just let it go. So it's a little bit lighter weight. Really nice though. Okay, the next one I did is the same thing, same mold, same everything, but what I did this time is when I poured the foam in, I capped it off so it would pressure. Well, what happened is it started expanding, and it expanded some of the mold here. Even though I had it wrapped pretty tight, it expanded some of the mold, so you can see it developed some seam lines on it, which isn't too bad. I mean, it still doesn't look bad. It's just on the one side because there's only a seam on one side. I mean, you could hide it underneath and you're really not going to see it. And it is a little bit stiffer. If you look at it, you can see, you know, it's got a little bit more stiffness to it. Okay, versus this one here, it just kind of really hangs. So you can see the stiffness on them right there. So it's a little bit stiffer, okay? The problem with it is, again, if you cap it off and build up the pressure in there, it creates a seam line, which I don't like. Okay, so this one turned out good. So I did another one just to double check it. Turned out awesome. Okay, so these are the two that without the pressure on them, there's the movement. Okay, those are really cool. Okay, so the next one I did was I figured, okay, I'll try another color. So I did another color and again I pressured this one. It developed a little bit of a seam line, not much, okay, but that's a red one now. So again, it's really got nice. Okay, so I figured I'm going to get creative. Now I told you what I'm going to do at the end of these is this was going to be a spine at the end of it. So what I did is I went ahead and molded them up, and I got them molded in here already. So I did some spines right there, so I haven't taken them out. But I figured, okay, instead of trying to attach the spines, why don't I just mold them right into the thing? So that's what I did. I molded it right into the dread here. Okay, so now the spine is actually molded right into the dread. I got a little bit extra on it here and it came out a little bit long, but that's okay. You paint a little black paint, can't see it, and it's not coming off of there. I mean, it's molded right into there. So now you've got the weight of the dread with the spine already on it. Okay, so let me see. See? So now you've got the spine already molded right into it there. So let me put them all three together here and give you some. So if you turn real quick, you know, so it's already got the spine molded right into the dread. So I really like it. I think it turned out good. Now this one, if you want to go ahead and seal these with the latex afterwards, you can do that. I'm getting another kind. This is what is this stuff? It's a foam number 6. I'm getting a new one from Smooth On. Also, there's some self-skinning stuff that I'm going to try from BJB products. But this, actually, I'm really happy with it. It turned out good. I like it. So there you go. These are the new sectioned dreads. Okay. Length on these is, hang on, let me grab my tape measure real quick. The length on these guys is, let me measure this one. They're 30 inches. Okay, so if you want them any longer, I can actually make up some more, make them a little longer if you want, but by the time you stack them down, you know, get them down there like that. I actually made these a little bit longer because I measured the Pete Mander ones I've got. So now you've got them layered like that. So there you go. And like I said, you can just cut these to whatever length you want, and you still got the section look on it. So there we go. That's what we got. That's what's going on right now. I'm going to be probably making these for sale. These are obviously going to be a little more expensive with the, you know, tip on them, or, you know, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I'm going to get them dialed in and I'll let you know. So anyway, that's it. All right. Have a good one. God bless. Take it easy.